I'm about to go on a rant. I love this man. I literally screamed.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. This book healed and wrecked me in the exact same breath. If you loved Better Than the Movies even a little bit as much as I did, you need to read this book. We were all dying for the rest of Wes and Liz's story, and this book started off not exactly how I expected it to after finishing Better Than the Movies. So, get strapped in. We're talking about this today with spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, see you in the next video. The first thing that I want to say about this was I was literally so happy to just be back in their world. Like, I was missing Wes and Liz so much, and I was so happy to be back in their world. But one thing that I definitely was disappointed about was Liz. There's roofers on my roof while I'm trying to film. There was so much character development in this book, particularly on Wes's part, but I want to start with Liz. So in Better Than the Movies, we saw Liz as this hopeless romantic who was just kind of looking at life like it was a rom-com, or it could be a rom-com. And while that was adorable, it also meant that she struggled with like seeing the realism in certain aspects of life. She's got realism now. She knows what she's doing now. And Liz has kind of progressed into this, like, she's not a teenage girl anymore, she's a young woman who is really career driven. Like, obviously she's always been career driven in the sense that she's always had that connection to music and movies and things like that, but now she's actually doing it. She's got this amazing internship, she's slaying, essentially what's happening. And then Wes comes along. He's back, he's better, but she doesn't know that yet. And so she's stuck in this internal battle of, on one hand, it's Wes, and then on the other hand, it's Wes, like the guy who cheated on her, or so we thought. Because I spent, oh my god, I'm about to go on a rant. I spent this whole book being like, I love this man, but he cheated on her, and I can't look past that. And then, I literally screamed. I was like reading this, sitting next to my boyfriend. He's sick of me. He's sick and tired of me. Wes broke up with Liz, had to tell Liz that he cheated on her because he knew that the only way that she was going to get over him is if she thought that he did something awful. Because he wanted her to like move on and live her life and have this amazing career that she wanted to have, and he knew that she wouldn't just get over him. I was devastated, ladies and gents, devastated. And I don't know, because obviously Wes steps back and Liz does take off and does all these amazing things, and you know, she's like on the media team for the baseball team, she's doing amazing. Would that have all happened if Wes hadn't stepped back? I personally think it would have. Despite Liz obviously helping Wes and doing all of this stuff, I think it would have been absolutely fine. I think Wes was being an idiot. I love that man though, it's fine, everything's fine. And this is kind of such a stark contrast to things that we see in romance novels, because he like orchestrated that heartbreak, and obviously Liz didn't forgive him straight away, which he didn't understand, and that annoyed me because he lied to her. She still was annoyed, and she was still feeling this resentment for this person that she now knows that he wasn't. And that's really difficult, but I really did love seeing it from Wes's perspective. And that's one of the things that I really loved about this book, is reading Wes's perspective, because reading Liz's perspective in the first book was my favorite thing ever, and now we have Wes's perspective in this book that was just so fun to read. And I was reading Liz's perspective and it kind of felt like I was losing a friend. I was so sad because Liz went from being this kind of like lover girl to literally being known as the girl who hates love. And I felt like I lost a part of me because she was not the Liz that I remember or that I grew to love. But I still love her, and I understand that this is just what happened. Like, she went through a trauma with everything that happened with Wes, and this is where we got to. My favourite moment in the entire book was the Elizabeth Bennet moment. Because there was a moment where Wes said, well, you did always want to be Elizabeth Bennet, and I was like, oh, what the hell? And then he kept getting her last name wrong and calling her Bennet. Oh, yeah. And it's just kind of like this full circle moment, and I just kind of had to, you know, do one of these and slam my face into a pillow. You know how it is. So yeah, technically not a romance for the majority of it, because they were kind of getting back into their old swing of things and getting their banter back. But it just felt like this story of growth and self-discovery, particularly for Wes, coming back into baseball and kind of figuring out how to make that his own again without his dad. And it was just so much fun. So let me know in the comments, what did you guys think about this book? Did Wes really annoy you, or did you kind of fall in love with him? Even more than Best in the Movies? Because I definitely did. I read the two books a year apart, and so I had a year to kind of sit with Better Than the Movies and love it, and then I got absolutely torn apart by this because Lynn Painter, what the hell, Lynn? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and then all of my links are in the description. Follow me everywhere. My book comes out on the 3rd of May this year. And if you want to know about that journey, then you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post every day, or I try to. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!